the big story today was Chris Judd. Now, he has been found guilty of making contact to Michael Riscatelli's face. He's got 3 weeks, Rob, the Carlton captain, and he can take 2 with a guilty plea, miss rounds 1 and 2 next year.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that he's been given a 3-week suspension and can take 2. I'm surprised. There's a whole lot of things come into it. I reckon Chris Judd would be surprised too.
So you think he's been stiffed?
There's no doubt he's got hands in the face.
Doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't look good. What damage is done? I'd say hardly any. And then for Chris Judd to do an interview, was it yesterday?
Yeah, after coming back from Brisbane.
I think Chris Judd is a really smart young man. I think this is one of the silliest things he's ever done.
Let's listen to Chris Judd at the airport after the game against Brisbane yesterday.
I was just pushing my thumb into there's a pressure point behind your ear, and it's a pretty stupid thing to do. And I haven't actually seen it on footage, but I assume my hands are close to his eyes. Yeah, I don't know if the pressure point was really hurting him, but it's it was a dumb thing to do. I don't think he. I mean, you don't have to poke someone very hard in their eye to them to get up and really be blinking, and I assume he wasn't doing that, so hopefully we can get on with it and look forward to lining up in round 1. I prefer it didn't happen, but look, it has, and you know, probably round 1 next year seems a hell of a long way away, so we'll deal with that if we need to.
So, what did you think?
Well, the match review panel had to investigate that after he spoke that way. And I just think that there might have been some chance that they wouldn't have, because no damage done. Didn't look good, no. But it didn't look too forceful to me either. But for him to say that, the match review panel, they have to then go and check it out, because he said he was looking for a pressure point, for God's sake. We
hate to stifle public opinion, and the fact that it's pretty clinical as it is with players not saying much. So from the journalistic point of view, it was great what he said, but if I was advising Chris Judd, I would have said, mate, silence would have been golden then. You would have just stayed out of it. So he has probably made an error in judgment, but at least he's happy to speak to the media, and we appreciate that. He's got a little bit of history with Campbell Brown, of course. That was the famous case when Campbell told a couple of porkies, and Campbell Brown ended up getting, I think it was, what, a $15,000 fine, with a 7.5 of that was suspended.
Well, Campbell learned a lesson, didn't he, not to tell porkies. And that looks much worse to me than what happened on the weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe he was going for the back of the ear.
Again, the pressure point. Good kung fu, is it?
Karate, I think.